Hey guys, welcome to tonight's The Big Brother 22 chat.
Oh my god, it's the penultimate episode before the finale.
Whoa.
It's episode 36.
This episode had a lot of filler.
It sure did. Even had some zombies thrown in, but we'll
get there.
So,
we're down to the final three.
They gave a recap, and then they had to give a recap of each finalist.
Yes, finalist. Dang, all it takes is a really bright light to realize how filthy your glasses are.
Right?
Oh no.
Awful. Disgusting.
Blech.
Alright, so the final three, in case you were under a rock for this entire season, and by the way, if you were, lucky you. We've got Nicole versus Cody versus Enzo.
Yes.
Vincenzo.
So we got a little look at each of their games throughout the season. We got their thoughts on it. So first up was Enzo.
Alright, so he actually came in third for his season that he played.
His original season.
His only season that he played besides this one.
Yeah. I think the fear is setting in that
he might be
it could happen again.
Third place again.
Yeah.
He's had a great social game, though.
Yeah. Again, we got to see a little bit of the Foot Stalker segment. That was really key to his game this season.
He's an entertainer.
No, he really is. And that can go a long way in this house.
He's a fun guy.
Yeah.
He's somebody that you want to spend time with because he says quirky things and...
Not only is he entertaining, though, he's also one of those people that when you talk to him... It feels genuine.
But it's probably not.
I mean, but if you look back and see most of the stuff that he was saying, usually he was just parroting people or saying, like, that's it. Yo, that's enough.
That's what people want.
Enough already.
That's what the people want.
That's it.
All right, so he was in an unofficial Jersey Boys alliance.
Cody! Cody, baby!
He's in the Jersey Boys.
I'm sorry, I am a very big Jersey Boys the musical fan. You know, Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. Good times.
But he was also in a bunch of alliances.
Enzo had alliances with, like, everyone.
Didn't, like, everybody have alliances with everybody in, like, the final five? Like,
he
pretty
even
much
had an alliance with Christmas and Kevin called Tickle Monsters.
Okay.
So you could see, he really went for it.
He won 2 HOHs miraculously.
I mean, he won more competitions this season than he did his first go-around.
Because didn't he, like, not win any HOHs?
He won, like, one veto last time, I feel like, and that was it.
He was never nominated this season.
That's a big deal.
His ass never touched the block.
He never sniffed the block, as he said.
What does that mean?
Guess he never got close enough. I don't know.
Sounds dirty.
Sounds weird.
All right, so he's doing it for the kids. He's doing it for Gia and Nico. They want you to bring home the cheese. They want that scratch.
They want Harry Potter. They want to watch... What was the other one?
I don't know. Why don't you...
I can't remember now, but...
Just take them to freaking Harry Potter World already.
Oh, Goosebumps. That was a good movie.
It was a great movie. I can't wait for the sequel to come out. All right, so...
There already was a sequel. Is there another one? Okay.
I forgot about that. I guess I should watch it again. All right, so Cody... He came in second place last time. He was robbed by Derek.
Well, he made the choice to take Derek to the end instead of Victoria. So who robbed who?
Would you say that was a dumb choice?
I would. But honestly, it may have set him up to win this season because, you know, all the rumors that Derek, like, set up all these pre-game alliances for him. So he's kind of, like, paying him back in a way, if that's true.
Well... He was also in lots of alliances in the house.
He was in pretty much all the same ones as Enzo, but Enzo had a few extras that Cody was not. Like the Tickle Monsters.
Cody had the committee that Enzo was not in.
Well, no. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I always confuse the committee and the commission. But
right.
Cody was in both of those with Memphis.
Right.
And yeah, Enzo was not in the committee, but he was always pretty much protected by them. They all wanted him around, so...
He actually won 7 comps this season. He's pretty much the comp beast.
Yeah.
His butt never touched the block.
He also never sniffed
He never sniffed it. Oh, okay. He's not here to win second place again. Derek said, no, you deserve first. Because we should both be winners.
I do think this is Cody's game to lose at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like unless he gets cut at the final 3, like, he's gonna win.
He's gonna get it.
I feel like he's gonna win.
Oh, he's gonna get it.
Because a lot of people respect the way that he played. He didn't really, like...
Do much?
Really screw anyone over so much, you know?
Well, let me preface that he didn't look like he did much. But I think he did a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
But he won so many comps. What do you mean he looked like he didn't do that much?
He didn't do that much. Like, he got other people to do his dirty work for him.
But he took out, like, 3 people as HOH.
Oh. Okay.
But I get what you're saying. It wasn't, like, even with winning all those competitions, he was never really on anyone's radar as a target. No. So, he played it really well.
He did.
He did.
Nicole. She won 4 years ago.
She's one of only 2 former winners to be playing this season.
She beat Paul by 1 vote, right? It was by 1 vote.
Oh my god, the flashback of her win was hilarious.
I'm sure Paul did not appreciate her screaming in his ear.
I feel like... I
don't know. This is her 3rd time on the show.
Yeah.
The first time, she stunk. Because
she still did pretty well the first time.
Yeah.
She did pretty well.
I remember being really disappointed because didn't she make it, like, back into the house?
She did.
And then
that was the time that Joe Costa, like, kissed her on the mouth. It all happened so fast.
Yeah. Okay, she also had lots of alliances, including the committee.
Not as many, though. Not as many alliances. She had, like, the committee. I mean, she had more final 2 deals, I would say. She had a lot of duos, but she didn't have as many, like, solid alliances. Right. But she was close with Cody, Danny, Ian. Super tight with them.
Right.
And she had,
she won a few comps.
Yeah, she won a few comps when it got down to it, towards the end.
Couple guys, couple tries.
Oh, man.
Do you think her disliking Janelle so much helped her or hurt her?
I mean, I guess it helped her in a way. Like, I don't know. I think Janelle was going to be a target early on regardless.
Yeah.
But I do think that Nicole probably fueled the fire there and made it maybe happen a little bit faster. It's interesting that they put so much emphasis on that because I feel like Nicole, one of her biggest plays was working so hard to get rid of Bailey. Not Janelle, but Bailey. Because Bailey was not really anybody's target until Nicole started talking about her. And it all stemmed from that couple of guys.
Tries.
But the guys did not want Bailey to go. They wanted Davon to go. And Nicole and Danny worked really hard to make sure that Bailey would be the one going. And that Christmas would target her.
Right.
So I'm surprised they didn't talk about that more, but...
All right, well, don't forget to vote for America's Favorite Player.
Ooh.
We asked Sean to point to who his favorite was, and for some reason he picked Christmas.
And then when we went, he pointed to Kaser, and we were like, yes, okay.
All right, so...
I don't think he was paying attention this season, so he doesn't know.
Just like, whatever.
He doesn't know.
All right, so the first 5 out had a Zoom call.
I'm excited that we got to hear from them because a lot of time...
I really like this segment. I feel like they should do this every year and do it before the finale because there's just
they never
too
have
much
enough time on the finale to talk to the first few evictees.
Exactly.
So I was glad we got to hear from them.
I really like this. So it was Keisha, Nicole A.
You, Nicole.
Kaser, Janelle, and Bailey.
Everybody looked great.
Yes. I feel like, whoa, Bailey looked beautiful. Those eyebrows.
I know.
Woo, she looked good.
They all looked great.
All right.
So yeah, they were just talking about what they've seen since they were evicted. Nobody seemed surprised that Cody, Enzo, and Nicole are in the final 3.
So Janelle said Cody had his hands in a lot of candy jars.
Yeah, she was saying he was in a lot of alliances. So if this jury is going to be bitter...
Is it going to bite him in the butt?
It's not going to be good for him. I feel like it's not going to be a bitter jury, though. But we won't know until we see the jury roundtable.
Nicole, she really hasn't made a lot of big game moves. She let other people...
It's pretty much the same style of gameplay that she had before. But, I mean, it does work for her.
I can't believe she made it to the end with the same style of gameplay that she had before.
I believe it.
Usually... that doesn't happen.
She's all, I'm weak. I don't win competitions.
Right. If she makes it to the final 2, should she win? Is it a respectable thing to do, or was she just a goat?
Well, let's put it this way. I think if she makes it to the end, like if she wins the final HOH and cuts Cody, yes, I think she deserves to win.
What if she makes it to the final and doesn't cut Cody? Should Cody be worried?
I feel like Cody should win. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments.
I don't know.
I think that Cody played the better game, but it is impressive for a former winner to make it all the way to the end again on an all-star season. So that is something you got to consider.
Everybody agreed that Cody had the best game.
Yeah. Everybody seemed to be on board with the whole, if anybody cuts Cody, then they should win. But if Cody is in the end, he should win. That seems to be the general consensus here.
And Enzo farted his way to the final
Enzo
3.
kind of seemed like an afterthought here for their discussion. Ugh.
Without being in the committee.
Yeah, I mean, that is a big deal. He wasn't in the major alliance, and he was still, like, protected by them. So,
yeah.
He did something right.
Well, they kept him around for some reason or another. All right.
For entertainment, yo.
Enough. All right, so it's time for the final HOH competition, which happened days ago.
Yeah, this happened on Thursday night.
Right. So.
Oh my God. Okay, so if you guys haven't already seen the season finale of Big Brother Puppet Theater, it really went along with this final competition here.
It was a Halloween themed. It was called.
They're walking around like zombies. It was called Scary Go Round.
BB Scary Go Round.
It seemed very thriller-esque.
Good thing Cody's an actor because he had to pretend to be a zombie. That was really kind of lame, but it was kind of fun.
I thought it was fun. I like the cheese factor sometimes, especially if it has to do with Halloween, because I just love Halloween so much.
All right. Well, it was an endurance. It was the old stand on this tiny disc and go on the merry-go-round.
We're going to swing it around here.
You're going to hit a few things.
Yeah, this time they had a moon that they had to try to avoid.
Right.
And then they slammed into a
haunted house. You had on makeup. You had rain coming down. You had witch's brew getting squirted at you.
Nickelodeon slime, basically.
Yeah.
It made things slippery.
And it was cold because it was at night.
Yeah. I mean, this is not your typical ending at the end of September of Big Brother. This is the end of October. So it gets cool at night. Everybody,
including Cody, was expecting Cody to win.
Yeah. Everybody was acting like Cody had this in the bag. It was a done deal.
But Cody had some mishaps.
He had some spectacular saves in there.
He really did. Like, a couple of times, he was just holding on with his hands, and his legs were all splayed out.
Yeah.
And he jumped back on. But Enzo, not so lucky.
He was the first one up. Yeah.
But
it got more difficult because they kept speeding it up.
And then they lowered the ropes.
So then it was harder to avoid that moon. And Nicole really had the strategy here. She figured out that if she could kind of like lift her legs enough that she wasn't dragging on the moon, she wouldn't hit the wall as hard.
The Fat Joe strategy. Lean back.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow.
How obscure is that?
You really went there.
I connected the dots.
Yeah. But Cody...
Must have been what he wrote the song about.
Yeah, this moment, exactly. Cody was dragging his legs on the moon, which would make his rope, like, continue to move, but he was staying back, so then once...
he got slingshotted into the haunted house.
Yeah, once he finally made it past the moon, it was like...
Yeah.
Really hitting that wall hard.
Cody wasn't avoiding hitting anything, but I was.
She had the better strategy here, for sure.
She absolutely did. And she ended up winning, so good for her.
Oh, dang. I was happy for her.
Yeah, why not?
It was a good win, a solid win.
Absolutely. So
especially when everybody was just assuming that Cody was going to win that. And then she pulled out the win.
She is ricocheted to part 3.
Yeah, she'll be directly in part 3 on finale night. She's going up against Cody or Enzo, whoever wins part 2.
If you want to find out who won, or you want to hear the whole story about who won, check out the spoiler from yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And probably today.
Just watch them all.
Okay.
If you haven't already, just start from the beginning.
I've got a few million
Day
minutes
one.
to... All right, so...
There's nothing going on the feeds right now.
Wednesday...
So.
is the finale, starting at 9 p.m. It's 2 hours long.
And we will be live
Oh
after.
my goodness.
We're going to go live around 11:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday night to talk about all of it.
I hope I'm awake.
I hope so.
I hope I'm awake.
Gonna have to take a nap Wednesday afternoon or something.
You're gonna have to give me some espresso.
Yeah.
All right, so Julie's words of wisdom tonight. Be still, which reminded me so much of...
Aquatic.
Zissou.
Be still, Cody. And the dog's name was Cody, wasn't it?
Yes. Be still and exercise peace.
Okay, I'm with it. So we want to thank you guys so much for watching. Here we go.
More spoilers.
At the
couple
finale.
more tries.
Yeah. If you guys haven't already watched the Puppet Theater season finale, check it out. It's a lot of fun.
If you don't know what Puppet Theater is, please do a search. BB Puppet Theater, and it's spelled Theatre.
Oh.
It's theater.
Yeah.
All right, so enjoy. Have a great night.
We're going to go watch Dancing with the Stars because it's Halloween night. Ah! All right. Should be a good time.
Villains.
Yeah.
And until next time,
much love.